It's falling. It's falling. Oh, no way! Yeah, I got the voices wrong. That can't be! Say it's flying! But the altitude is decreasing again. So they left the thermal. In this situation, that might have been a wise decision. Thermal! Hey, what's a thermal? It's nothing. But they are still descending. They have to find the next thermal quickly. Ah! Oh, I thought she like took off her clothes for some reason. We've caught up with it. But we've lost a lot of altitude. To get back to the altitude that we'd lost, we search for the next thermal. In theory, they occur more easily above the ground that looks like soil, or wide areas of asphalt like parking lots. How about over there? How about over there? Mane pointed towards the runway from which we had taken off. It was a wide area of soil in the sunlight. It certainly met the conditions needed for thermals to be made easily. Alright! I mean, they're coming back. Are they planning on landing? Could it be that there's a problem? Oi, what's wrong? Did something happen? Don't panic. We're just searching for thermals. So you don't have a problem? That's right. Ugh. But at this time, it must be hard to find thermals. It's good if you have the perfect places for clouds that look like thermals will form near them. Are there any other zones? The only thing is to actually try flying into them. There too, but they're so close. Pass me the binoculars. I'll try searching to see if there's anything out there. We did get some lift above the runway after all, but it was weak. It wasn't enough to raise the heavy devilishly glad. It must be because the ground hasn't warmed up enough to create strong thermals. Damn it. Aren't there any around here? In the meantime, the glider is gradually descending. Then the wind came. Perhaps because of the influence of the morning glory, the airflow is being disturbed. The glider wobbles as it is hit by the strong wind, temporarily reducing the lift and causing a drop in altitude. I start to feel impatient. Should we have stayed over there, after all? But if we'd done that... The cloud from before was moving even further away from the direction we want to head in. Even if we can rise to the altitude we need, we will be too late. How much time has passed since we took off? Meanwhile, the sky has become bright and has changed from the morning glow to light blue. Huh. It looks like we can't reach it. Mane mumbled to herself, looking up at the patches of cloud stretching across the sky. No, that's not true. It's right in front of us. I guess so. We'll do something about it. Kotori and Gia were also looking for clouds from the ground. We haven't reached the time limit yet. They're losing a lot of altitude. Can't find any thermals. No, what would they do? At this rate, they won't reach those pretty clouds. Come on, you can do it! It doesn't matter how hard you try, you can't just make thermals appear. That bird of prey, a kite, is flying over there. It would be a good if the glider could flap its wings like a bird. That's why I said that they should have an engine. What is it, Yarrow? Oh, we learned a name. It looks like it's coming this way. You're right, it's coming towards us. Come on, do your best. That's strange, there are no clouds like that in the sky over here, either. Do your very best! You're right, Kotori. Yeah, no doubt about it. Even the binoculars, it still looks tiny though. In response to Kotori's transmission, we headed across the lake towards Windmill Hill. There should be some thermals over there. But there aren't any clouds that seem to indicate thermals. Just because there are thermals, it doesn't always mean that the clouds are formed. I think there could I think that could because the hill is on a slope. Do you mean that thermals occur more easily above slopes? Yeah. The sunlight hits the ground diagonally, right? But if the surface is also diagonal, the sunlight hits it directly. This concentrates the energy, warming it up more easily. Wait, did I say that? Oh. The energy, warming it up easily if it's a setting sun. It's true, the sloping surface on the hill that we are heading towards is shining from being in the direct light of the morning sun. How is the Katori? It's there, I found it! It's a lot higher than the one just now. There's no mistaking it. I can see a kite! We can't confirm that from where we are right now, but it seems like that a kite is flying above the hill. Kites are birds that glide to high altitude using upward drafts. In other words, there is a thermal over there. However, that doesn't necessarily mean there is enough lift to raise a heavy double-seated glider. But there's nothing else left for us to try. I didn't think of anything other than aiming for that point. Eventually, the glider crossed the lake and approached the air above Windmill Hill. Whoosh! Ah! Whoa! Suddenly, we were shaken vertically. The barometer told us that the glider had dropped sharply. We've been caught in a downward draft? I panicked, and the next moment, we felt a huge impact. Shit. Oh. Okay. They're rising! Suddenly, it felt like we were being pushed from below, and the glider steadily floated upwards. Then a little later, the barometer informs us that we are rising. We had ridden a thermal. It's pretty strong. We can do this, Amane. Yeah. They're climbing. They're climbing. Look at you. Oh, so they are. That's great. They've gotten up so high already. See, there's one after all. Yeah, way to go, Katori. It's nice getting praise. Does it look like they can climb all the way up? They've got pretty strong lift. I think they can make it. Take care of Amane. If it's me. Alright, go on. The other side of the clouds. Yeah, on the wings that you guys made. Amazing! They've got up so high. How can they fly so high just by riding the wind? If you want to know the theory, I can tell you. Do you want to hear it? No, it's okay. Even if you tell me, I won't understand it. Also, I don't think that something like that can be explained with a theory. Yeah. Without theory, there's something that big would never be able to fly. Amazing! Yeah, it's amazing. Before we knew it, the powerful thermal occurring above Windmill Hill and lifted us high in the sky. We were getting closer and closer to the morning glory. We're getting closer, Amane. Yeah. The clouds that from below look small and intermittent, but actually pretty big when we got close to them. I wonder how wide they are. At the very least, they would comfortably be able to cover the width of the glider. They stretch out to around the distance needed to go diagonally across the lake. It's a little far, isn't it? It's okay. If we can keep going above the clouds, it should be easy to pass across them. The thermal that we were riding was pretty powerful. As Amane had just explained, the slope of the hill is hit directly by the sun, so it heats up quickly. In other words, that means that the difference in temperature is bigger compared to the surrounding area. If there is no difference in temperature, then the thermals will not be created, and if there is a difference so big, there's no amount made. The double draft that Katori had found for us is strong enough to take us all the way to the horizon. While this is happening, the sun is rising, and the air temperature is increasing. Morning glory occurs for about 2 hours from the beginning of dawn. Come on. I'm getting impatient. Oh, if we try too hard, we'll lose balance and we might lose altitude. While checking the rate of ascent on the barometer, I turned the glider to aim for the core of the thermal, the most effective part. Eventually, the glider that Amane and I were riding reached the altitude and morning glory that we were aiming for. Then we had soon risen above that, and reached a position where we could view it from above. Animation! mate. You can do this. Look, Amane! Yeah, I can see it. I know you should be looking at it, but I said it anyway. It's because I was so moved. Is there anyone who wouldn't be moved to see a spectacle like this? With the bluish-purple sky in the background, the patches of clouds shone as they were bathed in the pale pink sunlight. What's like beautiful wouldn't really express it at all. The word that came to mind was divine. My trembling hands gripped the yoke to gain an altitude to allow us to stay above the clouds. I turned into the thermal. I glanced at the front seat and saw Amani from the side. Her eyes were opened wide like a little kid's as she looked at the passage of clouds stretching across the sky. No. This is the view that a seagull wanted to show me. To bring me to this place. Amani, can you get the camera? Oh, yeah, that's right. Before we took off, Chi had given her a digital camera. She asked us to take a picture if we were able to fly above the morning glory. This was the perfect viewpoint, looking across the clouds. Beautiful. It looks like we're below it. I'm taking it. Alright, let's go. To that place. Yeah. Mane nodded as if preparing herself. We didn't come here to look at the clouds. We came to pass across them. Once we had gained enough altitude, I tilted the yoke, I turned the glider. Now it's time for us to go! The airflow here was calm, and we couldn't fly without it being shaken by the crosswinds. In the upper parts of the sky, there were hardly any clouds, and the clear light blue gradients spread out in all directions. While paying attention to our rate of descent, we traveled along the space of the crystal clear light. We are approaching the passage of light. A rolling airflow occurs around the clouds, and if we can ride that, we can pass along the passages of clouds as far as we want. We finally arrived. Morning glory was right there, at our fingertips. Is that our heart? And as I thought that... Shit. Oh my... This music is not good. All of a sudden it happened. As our view swung around a defined road of clouds that should have been there in front of us, in the space of a moment, we're getting further away. This music is like a boss battle, oh my god! We suddenly lost lift, and then a few moments later we realized that the glider was rapidly descending. I quickly pulled the yoke, but there was no response. The field of vision span around. We couldn't even figure out if we were facing up or down. What is this? What's going on? Is it a stall? However, there were no signs that it was going to happen. It was just like... Yes. It was just like there was no air and we had lost all of our lift. We're falling! Huh? What is it? What happened? They're falling! No way! Give me the binoculars! This is bad! What happened? Oi! Oi! Come in! Oi! Shit! Oi! Oi! Come in! Oi! Ugh, I can't deal with that right now. The surface of the lake appeared from the other side of the canopy. We were falling with the nose pointed straight down. Oi! I'll level it out! In the heat of the moment, I didn't know which controls I used. Anyway, I tried to lift the nose and stabilize the wings. Ah! A shock ran through me that felt like the fuselage might be crushed. To us, the pilots, the vibrations passing through our bodies, and for a moment I thought we had crashed. We okay? Looks like it. The nose and the wings leveled out with the glider and gained lift and was floating. We were 200 meters from the surface of the water. In a moment we had fallen almost 800 meters. Shit. It was a few seconds later. It would have been too late. My whole body trembled with fear and relief. Are you alright, Amane? Yeah, somehow. Her shoulders were shaking, but her reply was okay. What the hell happened just now? There were no signs that the airflow had become separated from the main wings. In other words, a stall. It is often said that it can occur without warning, but for it to occur somewhere that had such stable airflow. we might have been caught in a strong downward draft. You mean just now? If that were true, it was pretty strong. Do things like this really happen? In the summer, in the vicinity of the center of lakes or big rivers, it seems that sometimes downbursts occur. Downbursts are powerful downward drafts. If a downburst, a giant mass of air falls to Earth, is powerful enough to cause severe damage. If we were swallowed by something like that, we wouldn't stand a chance. The place where we were was in the vicinity of the center of a lake, like Amani was saying. We were so distracted by morning glory there was a lot that we lost sight of our own position. Because of the lake, the air cools. It's possible that a strong downward draft would be created. If the air itself falls down, a glider which floats using the power of air would have no choice but to be taken down with it. That might be why we lost the lift and fell, suddenly and without any signs. Aoi Minase, Amane! Please, come respond! We heard Katori's tearful voice over the radio. We're okay. Somehow we managed to level it out. What a relief! What on earth happened? We don't know. Amani said we might have been caught in a strong downward draft. A little more and we would have been upside down in the lake. Hey, Katori! Hey, Katori's heart's gonna stop you now. I said, sorry, but we're alright now. What was that? What happened? I don't know. It could have been a malfunction, or they were caught in a strong downward draft. But, yeah, somehow they managed to level it out before they fell. That was really close. If they were any later, they would have died. I guess it's dangerous for people to fly through the air. Yes. But humans, we don't have wings to aim for the sky. We need to be brave. It's dangerous too. But even so, people, we can't fly. Sis. The morning glory. If we looked above, the place where we were just now is much farther away. It's dazzling to think we were so high up. Let's go up one more time. It's no good, Aoi. We won't make it in time. Really? We don't know unless we try. As I shouted, I looked to the sky. At some point, the dawn sky had disappeared, and the sky was now filled with a clear blue color. Exposed to sunlight, the patches of cloud was nothing like it was at the beginning. It was thinning out and gradually disappearing. I turned the glide towards a windmill hill. We have the powerful thermal from before. We might be able to make it. I will take a miner there. That's enough for now. But we weren't able to go to that place, and I was able to see, if it was just for a short time, the side that a secret wanted to show me. That is enough. Amane. I looked through the canopy at the clouds above. This is goodbye. Amane's whisper, along with the passage of cloud faded away into the sky.
Touch myself.